Mausoleum. Oh, it's a mining station.
If you are receiving this message, it means you've found us at last. You've come, and with you comes the next great step in the evolution of humanity.
Oh, I don't
We have
like
been
that.
preparing for your arrival for years, perhaps centuries. We have been patient. We know you have much to teach us. If you can hear my voice, whoever you are, welcome home.
It just repeats after that.
Who was that?
Uh-huh.
The head of the station, presumably.
Yeah, more like a cult.
Sounds more like a cult leader to me. Someone who flew too far from home. Generations ago, millions of Earthers tried to set up mining stations in the belt. Some of them lasted. Some died off right away. And some of them, no one knows.
Still, a station this large, uncharted, and seemingly uninhabited? It's like nothing I've heard of.
What did the initial scans tell us?
None of the scanners penetrate past the first level, but there are no heat signatures, no activity except this broadcast. Looks clear.
Hold on, I'm getting some tearing text to apply. Okay.
Maybe. But we don't know who stashed it here. Or who else they might have told about it.
Not to mention, how the fuck are we gonna find it in there? The place is massive.
There was a line in the coordinates. Something about the first ones.
Fuck does that mean?
Won't know till we get inside. Arlen, Rayan, stay on the ship. Be ready to burn hard if there's any activity on the radar.
Sure thing, boss man. Good hunting.
Maya and I will head inside and search around.
Oh, I'm scared now. She better not die, man. I swear to God. I am, yeah. A ton, actually. Like on the side. Yep.
Cap! Be careful in there.
He cares. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Aww. Yeah, I saw you posted about that. Yeah, I gotta tell Van. She's gonna be excited. Hold on. So this is exciting, man. I'm gonna be going into. Oh wait, hold on. I know what's happening. I know why there's no audio. It's supposed to be licensed music, probably. Oh no. No, it's silence. Yeah, the timing was perfect. Dude, this is so... Dude, like...
Exactly how old is this place?
Too old to be on any maps. Maybe 100 years?
This is so cool,
Damn.
man. Exploring like old derelict kind of space station that you don't know what happened, and it might be like that's dude.
This is fucking strange.
Huh.
Let's search for the command center.
Found it. Over here.
That was good. Yo, look at this place, man. Okay.
I've never seen helmets this old. Crazy that people used to wear these into the vacuum.
They don't look that old. I mean, a little bit, but look at these. No, I'm talking about the game. What in the world? Wait, how do I forgot how to... Ah, there it is. It's weird that they give me already an option to go to the
An entire
ceiling.
station, completely abandoned. I can't even imagine what could have happened here.
Maybe we'll find out. As long as it's on the way to finding the MK core.
Found it easy.
The
That was
station
so
is
easy.
ancient, but the nav beacon is new tech.
Okay, so that's someone. So someone is. Is it our nav beacon? No, it's a different nav beacon. So somebody else came in here recently. Oh, look at them up there.
The aux power is on these breaker boards. The sector is now powered. There are 3 total. Each should have its own control room like this.
3 sectors. I'll go ahead to find the control centers in each one. You keep scanning the servers for any leads.
Fine. Have the fun to yourself.
I'll call you once I power up the next sector.
Dude, I'm so scared she's gonna die or something. Yo, yeah, I saw that. You told me that before. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't know how you're doing it. I mean, BG3 is gonna be on pause for me for a little while, but like, still, I'm planning on finishing it like, not that long, not that far out.
The idea of exploring this whole station doesn't appeal to me. But whoever said riches came easy.
Holy crap, I was right, guys. Look at that. Sector 1, classroom. Sector 2, med bay. Sector 3, and then cathedral. Like, the thing is, like, com station has been, like, crossed out, and it says cathedral. So they are cultists. I was right.
We still haven't talked about last night. Probably should keep it that way for now. About last night.
Yeah, Cap.
We still haven't talked about last night. Probably we should keep it that way. And I immediately go about last night.
Tell us about last night. Which one of you made all those noises? Sounded like a koyo stuck on a...
Ah, Falota! Get off this channel! Private channel from here on out, okay? And maybe we just focus on the mission for now.
You got it, Boss Meng.
New mission log. Okay. It's weird because I didn't have an option. Like it's like, oh, you know, X person is gonna remember that. Then I'm like, I didn't choose. Usually, like it comes from choices. Like I make a choice, and then the person doesn't like or likes it, and then they say like, oh, he's gonna remember that or whatever. But this time around, I didn't choose anything. It just happened. Okay, so literally everything else is blocked, so I can only go this way. Sure. Okay. Wait, who's that? Wait. What the heck? Who's that? Oh my God. They killed someone and put him into a position where he's praying. What the heck is this place, man?
There's a dead body here. He seems almost posed.
That's weird. Do you think it's related to the core?
Don't know. I'll keep searching around. The last one? Huh. What does this mean?
I leave this message having surrendered this sector to the vacuum to preserve my body for what comes next. Trust Dalton. Trust the signal. We will live again. The last one. And the name of the episode is called The First Ones, which I'm assuming is the first people on the station. This is messed up, man.
This group called itself the Cassiopeia Collective. Landed here in 2226. They were an unlicensed settler community from Earth.
What happened to them?
No clue. Nothing good, by the looks of it.
I mean, I can't space him, Encrypt. He's already been spaced. He spaced himself. Sorta. Hey, Alpha, what's up? You've been feeling your clothes the whole day? What does that mean? Whoa, what was that? That's funny. This is the inside of this little thing. The camera goes through, but the light stays there. Interesting. We're exploring a space station, Alpha, that was like an old mining station that we found on an asteroid. And when we got there was this weird message on loop that was playing on the comms. It was saying like it was very culty. I don't remember exactly what it was saying, but it sounded very much like a cult. And then we walked into it, and then we opened the door, and we found this guy. Dead, mind you, and paused like this. Like he's posed. Like this is... He dead. And like on the map, there's an area that the original name is crossed out, and it's written on above Cathedral. So it very much looks like a cult. The ultimate monk. Ah, but that's scary, man. Okay. This is locked too. I know, right? Like, hopefully not. Huh?
If Cox was right, we're about to hit the greatest score a scavenger has ever come across.
That's what he said.
So, what do you plan to do with it? The money, I mean.
I'll head back to Ceres.
You want to go back to the station where there's a bounty on your head?
With this money, I can make the bounty disappear.
How? By going to war with Dawes?
By making him irrelevant. I'm going to build an OPA that actually helps Belters.
Huh. We can disconnect it? I have no clue what that just did, honestly. I don't know why I had to disconnect, like I could connect it and disconnect it. I have no idea. Oh boy. Temperature sensor? Whoa. What about that door? It says keep out. Blowtorch. Collect. It's just salvage? Okay. I don't know what that does. Like, we keep finding salvage. We can't do anything with it. No, we spaced him. Dude, if he's still alive somehow, it makes no sense. We saw him die. Oh, I don't like this.
Falota.
Drummer? What happened?
Dead bodies. Many of them.
I'll head to the power. Then we can investigate it together.
Now you want to include me? Fantastic.
So what about you? What are you going to do with your share?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Falota, you must have some idea.
Oh, God.
You could pick a station to settle in. Set up shop as an engineer.
I could. I'd miss flying around, though. Maybe I'll buy the Artemis off Khan. You can call me captain for a change.
Ah, this ship has had enough mutinies already.
Mining net. Okay. Huh. That's weird, man. They look mummified almost. What in the world happened? Oh my God. See my brother. See, life goals. Next life goals. Oh God, that sounds like collective suicide kind of deal. See my brother, see my mommy, try swimming, climb a mountain, thank the aliens, eat ice cream, become secretary general. Secretary. How do you pronounce that word? Why does it suddenly sound weird? Oh, you did. Means I've left my clothes on my body the whole day, and it's been driving me insane the whole day, which made me really irritable and agitated. Wait, but so what does that mean? Does that mean you're naked right now? Secretary. Ride a spaceship. Fight the bacteria. Fight the bacteria?
Next life goals. Strange lesson for children. Or anyone.
What do you mean, fight the bacteria? Oh.
Bodies in the vacuum don't decompose. Guess that was the lesson.
Again with a triangle. I have a thing with triangles, it seems. No, but I guess what I mean is like, because I've had my clothes on the whole day. And I always have my clothes on the whole day. I guess so, but okay, but like let's say if you're feeling that way, what do you do? What can you do to no longer feel that way?
I'm not familiar with the Dalton principle. Something tells me it's not exactly accepted science.
Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is estimated to be 87,000 light years in diameter. Out of 100 billion planets, 300 million of the properties for life. This is known as the Goldilocks zone. According to the Fermi paradox, intelligent life must have developed in our galaxy. I mean, that's not what the Fermi paradox is. In fact, I would argue it's the opposite. It's proving that there's no life in the galaxy or so. Hey, Samurai, you're excited to see this game? Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. It's really, really good. Have you seen the show? You know how grating it is when you file your nail? Yeah. Oh, you never see the show. So you like, it doesn't matter for the game, right? Because you don't have to know anything about the world in it, or anything, because they explain everything to you, so it's fine. But as someone that like watched the show and read like started reading the books, it has a little extra that makes it like that much more special, because the character I'm playing right now is in the show, and like it's so, but this is a prequel, so if at any point you decide to watch the show, it's literally not spoiling anything. Nothing that happens in this one has any bearing whatsoever with like anything that happens in the rest of the show, I'm sure. I think that was kind of the point too, is they wanted people to not have to worry about having watched the show, or, you know, being spoiled on anything. Oh wow, that's crazy. But like, again, like, what do you do to not feel that way? Like, let's say you feel this the way you said you were feeling. So like, you came back home and you were feeling that way the entire day. Again, outside of like being naked, what's the other thing that you can do to kind of not feel that way anymore? Like taking a bath, maybe, like, kind of relaxes you or something? I don't know. Without bacteria or oxygen exposure, human bodies can remain free from decomposition. Yeah, that's true. And definitely, due to Moore's law, we can predict that medical technology will grow more efficient every year. This makes the potential for advanced alien civilizations or future human civilizations limitless. Again, not how this works. That's not how this works. Like, civilizations can disappear. So it's not limitless. Like, most definitely civilization can collapse, or just straight up just go. Taken altogether, the Dalton principle states that the resurrection of infected corpses in stasis by an advanced civilization, human or alien, is a question of when, not if. No. That's a huge jump in logic. Oh my god, these people were crazy. So just to put you into perspective, Samurai, basically we were we're scavengers. So what we do is we go into like where like there was a ship battle or something, and we loot the ships. We kind of like take all the scraps we can take off of the ships, of the body of the ships, that, you know. So we typically don't fight anybody. We just go loot up all we can, like get all the precious materials and stuff, and then we go and sell that stuff and we make money. But then like we found a treasure. Like it was basically like it wasn't like a real treasure. It was more like coordinates to a treasure, to a potential treasure. And apparently we're not the only one that wants it. There's a group of pirates that wants it. So the first episode was us finding the treasure. Second episode was us fighting with the pirates and escaping. And we're finally at the coordinates of where it was pointing. And this is like an abandoned mining station that's like 100 of years old. And it seems like people that were living here were in a cult. It's very spooky for some reason. Like, it's everybody so far we've met, everybody's dead, but it's weird. You just stuff it out, get into soft clothing. Deep pressure would be nice, but at the same time I don't want. Okay, that makes sense. Good, that's good. Oh no, I don't know what that means. Oh, an alien. Great. So in this universe, like in this sci-fi like IP, there's no such things as aliens. That's just not a thing. So especially like when this happens. So like whenever like this game takes place, like there's literally it's like humans. There's like 3 factions of humans. There's like people from Earth, there's people from Mars, and then there's what they call the Belters. And Belters are like they're kind of like they're a mixed mismatch of like a whole bunch of different people. They live and they were born in the asteroid belts on like mining stations, and they're extremely poor, and they're mostly regarded by the other two big factions as like cannon fodder slash labor force slash. So they're not like, unfortunately they're not like respected much. And we basically, like, the character we're playing right now is part of the Belters. In fact, most of our crew is. Our crew is like technically a Belter crew, but like there's people from other factions on the ship, but they're not like affiliated with those factions anymore. So we have like Earthers and Martians, but they're not like, they're not part of like the army anymore or with anybody. Yo, what is this place? Coffin schematic.
These aren't just coffins. They're designed to keep corpses in stasis, virtually forever.
Okay. So does that mean that they're still alive in there?
Looks like they were pulling walls off the station to fashion these caskets. Big pagal.
Again with the triangles.
All of this planning and effort, just to prepare for their own deaths.
This feels like grave robbing. Even more so than usual.
I know. But just think of the historical value. These were some of the first people to try and survive out here.
Does historical value pay well?
Beats me.
That's funny. Like, this feels like grave robbing. It's literally grave robbing. I mean, usually it is, right? We find like people dead floating in space around exploded ships. But like right now we're literally like in basically like it's the equivalent, because like these were the first people, like some of the first people to go out in space and live out in space. And they all died, it seems. So, but this more so than anything else feels like we're kind of entering like the tomb of a pharaoh or something. Like nobody's been here in forever, and we're literally looting up the place. Okay. What's in here?
Reading this message, you'd hardly know they'd given up on surviving and are putting all their hope in.
By unanimous vote, the Cassiopeia Collective has decided to decommission all biomass recyclers and break them apart from materials. We thank all collectivists who participated in the hearing and look forward to a brighter future ahead. We have entered phase 3 of the realignment plan laid out in last month's collectivist assembly. All irregular mining operations have been suspended. Mining employees, please report to your posts at regular call to be reassigned. Management will communicate new plans for breaking down and repurposing construction materials. Once a suitable amount of materials has been collected, we will commence phase 4 to begin construction of stasis coffins. Designs have been posted in the Coms Hub for comments before next month's assembly. Okay. So yeah, they were hoping that aliens would find their bodies in those coffins and would revive them, and they would have like a second life, basically. Yeah, there's a whole lot of triangles. Seems like they were really keen on triangles. Oh, that door opened on its own. That's freaky. All right, it's blowtorch. Blowtorch time. More salvage. Where's the ground? Oh. After the aliens evolve and do the same they did. Yeah, imagine. Like, like nobody ever comes because everybody reaches that point and freezes themselves. Oh. Is that the core? The power control. Oh, it's another one of those stations. Like the one we got when we first arrived. Turn it on. It's probably
You weren't kidding. It's like a crypt. I thought Belters recycled their dead.
We do. We don't get to be sentimental. We use every ounce of every resource we have. It's how we survive.
So what do you think happened here?
I think got desperate, maybe? They might have gone mad though. But I think I'm probably desperate.
Maybe the people here were abandoned and got desperate. They could have thought they needed the bodies for something.
Could be.
Weird though. As long as the head doesn't turn, I'm good. You know?
There's no sign of the core yet. I'll check the server here. Keep me posted on any more excitement you find.
That's cool. She got here so quick because the whenever I opened the thing, like that door here opened and it connects to the previous one. Like if I go all the way down here, oh, I probably can't because story reasons, but like basically like one door connected from the power kind of room into the other power room.
Grateful to have company in here.
Yeah, because it's super spooky.
Okay, so now that we know that this channel is definitely private,
You can finally tell me that last night was amazing and you'll never be the same again. I'm flattered.
Yo.
I was just going to say that it was very nice.
It really, really, really was.
Well, okay then. Glad she enjoyed herself, I guess. Was the ultimate monk the one that wrapped everybody? I think he's the, like, I think they wrapped each other as they went along, and then he was the last one to wrap the, basically at some point there must have been like 2 people left. He wrapped that other person, and then he like froze himself to death in his suit at the entrance, making the triangle shape with his hands. I'm thankful there's no other bodies like that, like we're meeting like people in weird poses or like they're all in coffins. This is definitely spoopy though. Let's check this out. Medical records. Were they all sick? Oh God. Timo Moffat, 12/8, 22 weeks. Maury, 7 weeks. That doesn't. Yeah, it's unreadable. I don't know what I'm looking at. There's a bunch of numbers and names.
I'd never let this happen to me. I've got my recycler all picked out.
Yeah, so like the people that live in the belt, samurai, like on those stations, they're very poor and they really don't have any resources. So like they really have to, like, that's why they recycle their bodies. Like anybody that dies, the body's recycled into anything they can get out of it to keep going, because otherwise like the station would just die and stuff. And they have their own, that's funny because they have their own language as well. It's kind of like a mix of like Creole and like a bunch of other languages. It's like a weird mix. And even in the game, like they use those words all the time, but they have like in your ship, there's literally like a poster with like that words means that and that words means that. Like, so like if you don't know, if you've never watched the show, you kind of still kind of understand. The hands of the king are the hands of a healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. In loving memory of Dr. Armin Jahani, now that you are lost, we all are. Oh, so the doctor died. Is that what happened? They didn't have a doctor anymore?
Looks like the medic was well liked.
The medic died potentially, and that like kind of made everybody like, oh well, we're sick anyway, we might as well just freeze ourselves. They were talking about the bacteria earlier, so maybe like they were all infected by something and just decided to kind of freeze everybody in the hopes that at some point they would be unfroze and healed from the bacteria.
All these poor Sabakawalas, staring at the abyss for eternity.
See, another triangle. Ooh, a recorder.
I submit this recording alongside the station's medical records for future study. Though I take less faith than Dalton in foreign visitors, I have hope our tragedy will prove instructive to the burgeoning field of extraterrestrial immunology. The pandemic which decimated this station began as a standard Mycobacterium tuberculosis infection. I contend it was our antibiotic air filters which provoked the initial evolutionary surge. But it was the children born to this station whose stunted immune systems provided the fatal breeding grounds. I did all I could. In truth, we all did. But we had no chance.
Oh God. So I was right. They became desperate for real. Damn, dude. So so a pandemic kind of appeared out of nowhere. Makes you wonder how that happens, right? Because like technically there's no life in space, right? As far as we know, like we haven't found a single bacteria even, like, so it can't be that it was something that was like mined on this station. So what it could have been is like they left Earth with bacteria in their bodies, very obviously, and then like one of them mutated from this environment and it became like something bad, and they all got infected. Although bacteria is like, it's not like a virus, so I guess like, I don't know. Oh, the ones that evolved in the hospitals? Yeah, it makes sense. And like he said that they were using antibacterial air filters, so it probably became resistant to antibacterial medication. And the kids were the first to go because like kids are in the, you know, breeding grounds in the first place, like just in life in general, right? And then like they must have had like, because you know, like probably the food out here isn't as, it's not as, you know, rich and varied as what you find on Earth, so they probably had like severe deficiencies in a bunch of different areas, and so their immune systems were super low, and then like, yeah, damn, dude, feels bad, man. What am I looking at here? This
These must be from whoever planted the MK core. We're close.
MRE containers, yeah. So basically the thing is like the treasure we're looking for isn't something that these miners had. Probably somebody else came in here, hid something in this station, and then left. somebody that was like not from that time, like someone recent. Microgravity supplements.
They were taking supplements to combat living in microgravity.
Wonder if it's the same stuff we take.
I doubt it. The only reason we survive now is because of what we learned from settlements like this.
Oh, so yeah, so the food was insufficient. They thought it was, but it's not. And these, like, now belters, the thing is, like, in the books, belters are super tall. Like, they didn't do that in the show because trying to find like actors are ungodly, like just dangerously thin and super tall is kind of would be probably difficult. But like in the books, they're very tall because they can't like because of microgravity, their bodies just are formed differently. And people on like Mars have like slightly like taller bodies than people from Earth because the gravity isn't the same, and people from Earth are just like us basically. Yeah, there's no gravity distribution back. Yeah, exactly. And they have to take like supplements and stuff, and like all belters have like a weird thing in their neck where like they had to have like some other vertebrae like fuse or something, because like otherwise it just would like their head would just flop or something. Like there's a medical thing in the books, they like, so they all have like a weird kind of scar on their neck. Yeah, it's super interesting. The books and the TV show are really good in my opinion. I mean, the story is great and stuff, but like what I like the most is that everything is kind of based around like actual science. So like the way like a ship will accelerate and then brake, and just the way people move in different like gravity type and stuff, like it's all based on like actual real life science. So it makes sense, and it's probably like the closest you could have to watching how like a possible future in space might look like. Okay.
So you're heading back to Ceres and leaving the Artemis without a captain?
I suppose that's true.
Damn. If I knew last night was a one-off, I would have gotten even less sleep.
I will miss you too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. At least call me a well-walla, or tell me how you can kick my Martian ass.
I will miss kicking your ass, well, Walla.
Aww.
Thank you.
That's cute, but it's kind of sad too. I don't want this to end. Oh boy, here we go. Wait, how do I connect right? There's another one there. Connect up or right? I think right. Let go. Oh. Oh, I got it. Okay. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of winging it right now. Okay, so we got the thing.